The next video. In today's video I will show you how to use SwiftUI Charts inside your React Native application. Now I know there might be third-party libraries for React Native which allows you to display chart, but what I think is that if Apple or Google, they themselves are providing some kind of an API or UI, it's better to use that instead of relying on third-party libraries. So yeah, let's get started. So this will be the final output. Here you can see I'm displaying a bar chart for SwiftUI, and SwiftUI is only for iOS, so unfortunately this will not work for Android. And yeah, let's get started. So I will be using the new architecture obviously, and I have created a React Native application. And first thing which you have to do is the enable the new architecture. So what you could do is that just cd to your iOS directory on terminal and then run this command. So this will enable the new architecture. Next you have to create this folder rtn my SwiftUI view, and I am following everything from the Fabric native component documentation, and I have covered this many a time, so I won't go into much details, but I will tell you what all things you need to do. So first create this rtn my SwiftUI view folder. Next create a JS folder. Inside that you have to create this file rtn my SwiftView native component.ts, and here this is a so again I have copy pasted this from docs. Only change is this: we will be passing some data from React Native side to the native side. So I will be passing some JSON. I will stringify it and send it to the native side, and will decode it on the native side. And this file name has been changed. Everything else will remain the same. Okay, now inside package.json again I have copy pasted it from docs. Only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, this has been changed. Next I have created this podspec file, again copy pasted it from docs. Only this name has been changed. Now next thing you have to do is open terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, and you have to run this command yarn add /rtn my SwiftUI view. Next what you have to do is cd dot dot. So do cd dot dot, it will move you outside your React Native project, and then you have to run this command. So inside this command what all things you need to change is, so my project name is my app2, so I have used it over here, here and here. So whatever your project name is, use it over here, and this is my folder name, so whatever your folder name is, use it that. Next you have to cd again back to the main iOS directory, and I will tell you the command which you have to, so you have to run this command. Okay, so this will create pod for our file. Next open the main iOS folder inside Xcode, and the first thing which you have to do is go to your app and make sure the iOS deployment target is 16. The reason is, even though SwiftUI is supported from iOS 13, SwiftUI charts are supported from iOS 16. That's why we have to make it as iOS 16. And here in general you have to make this as iOS 16 as well. Next you have to create this header file. So I have created, again this has been copy pasted from docs, only this file name has been changed. Next you have to create this Objective-C file. Once you create this Objective-C file, make sure you change the extension to .mm manually. And here so again this has been copy pasted from docs. Only thing changes, we can't use this because we are writing the code in the main iOS folder, so you have to use this. And you have to create this bridging header file as well. So what you could do is just create this SwiftUI view file for now. Once you create a SwiftUI Swift file, Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes. Next so here you can see my bridging header name is my app2, so this should be my app2 followed by -swift.h will be common for everyone. So this should be your bridging header name. Next this has been copied from docs, this has been copied from docs, only file name has been changed. This has been copied from docs, and here we are creating our UI kit view, and here we are initializing our Swift file, creating variable of Swift file. Now this has been copied from docs, this entire thing, and here we are initializing our UI kit view to occupy entire width and height. and giving some background color. And here we are initializing our SwiftUI file. And for now I am passing a title as hello, but whatever we need to pass some title, so you can make this as empty string as well. That's not an issue. But this props which we pass, the data will get updated over here. So here we are actually passing the, so I have just named this as title, but you can name it whatever you want. Data I think would make more sense. And we are getting that data and sending it to a Swift file. Okay, and rest of these things have been copied from docs. Only this file name has been changed, and this file name has been changed. Next we create this view manager. Again, this is an Objective C++ file, so change the extension to .mm. And again I will again I have copy pasted this from docs. Only thing changes this file name over here. Okay, and we are passing this data prop which we get from React Native. Next we have to create this, so I will come back to this. This is the actual file which displays the Swift charts. Before that we will come over here, and here we are initializing this file inside our Objective C++ code. And here you can see it takes the title, and once we get the title we actually decode that title to view month. I will show you where I have defined this view month struct. So the view month contains the same ID, user and view count which I have displayed over here. Another thing which I want to say you, ID we require because SwiftUI Charts requires a unique identifier. That's why I have defined ID. Users I will plot it on x-axis, view count on y-axis. So you require something to plot on x and y-axis. So this is the minimum data which you need to pass. Okay, so once I get the data, I am decoding it, and I am appending it to an array. And then here is the, once we get the actual data, we are using UI hosting controller to host SwiftUI view inside UIKit. Then here we are just you doing NS layouts, and here we get the RCT presented view controller of React Native, add it as a child, and this is mandatory step for SwiftUI. Okay, and this is like initialization code which you have to write. Next we will now this is our SwiftUI file, and here you have to import SwiftUI in charts, and you can ignore this. So this was just for my debugging, and it takes view months which we are passing from the Swift file. You can see over here, here you can see we are passing that view months, and here you can see we have made that struct of view month. So whatever keys you are using over here, it should be the same over here as well, otherwise you will get error. Okay, and here I have just defined a chart. I am for looping over that array and using a bar mark, so bar chart, and displaying x users, and on the y axis views, and I'm giving it an height, and I have also defined the foreground color and corner radius for our chart, and this is the background color for our chart. So yeah, I think that should be it. Thank you for watching. Bye.